The voices of a village undulated in a murmur as they waited for their shaman to emerge with bated fervour. He'd inhaled fumes they had assumed would take him further in his journey through reality, adding pace to the sermon. They behaved like sheep, and the shaman was their herder. With shepherd words he lectured obligation, fame and purpose. His learned mind blurred the lines from monarchy to servant, and while the hasty read life's blurbs, he was patiently page-turning. He'd earned a reputation that had led to his self-sacrifice. His stoic constitution had been proven through both space and time to withstand any test that might be torture to more fragile kinds, so they sent him, strength's archetype, headlong into the afterlife. He sat alone, inside his tent, as in his head spun spider webs connecting dots in constellations, stars aligning like a sketch of archers, whose own arrows had come back around to find them dead, of warriors whose swords performed the harakiri inside them. Between his ears rang war cries which were cyclical and rending. Their battle shouts were guttural against this doom impending. The shaman had borne witness to existence unlamented in the fight against a plight that showed no signs of ever ending. He ascended, momentarily, beyond violence and strife, into a realm conducive to his usual waking life. There he saw an ordered path towards a bright white light he tried to follow, but was swallowed by his poltergeists. Despite the courage that he lacked, the shaman walked into their midst. He was among the smog, the blood, the carnage of the Blitz. He had to send a message that there was an end to this, that the moment that he woke, they and this chaos won't exist. He waded through the corpses of the many who had died, at first without a second glance, but once he realized that their faces were familiar, he looked them in the eyes. These were his own people, both his friends and foes alike. The shaman woke and bolted upright, all within a single instant, then burst out of his tent as though escaping from a prison. But there what he saw caused shock and awe, scenes equally capricious, the same faces, same bloodshed, a cycle just as vicious.
I need a casket and a resurrection.
Yeah.
I need a locksmith and a blacksmith.
Yeah.
You see this?